News 3 Now is continuing to make it easy to get a COVID vaccine, how you can get yours today. And another sunny and warm day, and the temps are going to keep climbing into the weekend.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
At noon, we have team coverage of our second vaccine day from our parking lot to the WIC studios on Raymond Road, as well as Lake Farm County Park, as we continue to offer vaccines to anyone who wants one that's at least 12 years old. Let's start with Susan Simon, who is live outside the station and has more on how you can still get a vaccine today. Susan?
Hi, Mark, and hello, everybody. We got started with this at about 11 o'clock this morning, just an hour ago, and we vaccinated about 24 people so far. We're very excited to be hosting our second vaccine day and getting reacquainted with the 300-plus people we first met 3 weeks ago at our first vaccine day. If you or a member of your family or your kids need a vaccine, boy, timing is everything. You should come over to the station right now. There is no waiting right now here to get a vaccine. The vaccines are free. No appointment is required. You can just come here to the News 3 Now studios on the west side of Madison, 7025 Raymond Road, or on the east side at Lunny Lake Farm County Park. You don't have to bring any identification. All you need to do is sign your name and give your date of birth so that we can get you on the vaccine registry. And if you're coming with a child, the child needs to be with a parent or legal guardian to sign a couple of consent forms. Really, all you need to do is bring a little sunscreen and a bottle of water when you come over here today. When you arrive, it's very easy. You follow the signs right into our parking lot. You'll go to a registration tent. You can get all of your questions answered there. Then you'll go on to the vaccine tent. We're giving the first and second doses of the Pfizer vaccine, also the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccines as well. You'll get your shot there, and then you sit in a little relaxation tent for a couple of minutes, get a complimentary copy of Madison magazine, and the whole process takes 10 to 15 minutes tops. We could not do this without our friends and partners at SSM Health. So a little later, coming up in the next segment, we'll talk to one of the vaccinators here, and we'll talk about why it's important that you get your second vaccine, and we'll answer some more of your vaccine questions as well coming up in just a little bit. Get everybody safe and protected for the summer.
Absolutely. All right, Susan, we'll get back to you in a few minutes. To help reach more people who would like a vaccine, we're offering a shot at a second location. Our Jamie Perez is at Lunny Lake Farm County Park on the southeast side of Madison with how you can get a vaccine there. Jamie?
Yeah, thanks, Mark, and good morning to you. A great and beautiful day to be a part of Vaccine Day coverage. Part 2, we had a really good turnout today so far. The first dose was given at 11 o'clock this morning, and like I said, good turnout so far. So here to talk about that is Jenny Botham here from SSM Health. So how does this turnout today compare to the first day that we did this several weeks ago?
I would say that the turnout has been slightly higher than the first event a few weeks ago. We've had some walk-ins that are getting their first dose of J&J, and we've had, kind of a full schedule this morning. Just up until minutes ago, we had a line, and so now it's kind of we're ready to go. Come in. There's no waiting, no appointment, no insurance.
And we're seeing like all sorts of people, adults, kids, getting the Pfizer, the Johnson & Johnson. What do you think accounts for the increase in the numbers today?
I think that one of the things that accounts for it is that we are offering J&J today. So we didn't offer that the first time we were here, but with the availability and the commitment to getting vaccine, we have some J&J for first time one and done folks coming in, and so we've already given several J&J doses, and those folks were not scheduled. We've had a lot of parents come in today with their kiddos, so I think the 12 and up group and the J&J walk-ins, and we're gonna have kind of a busy hopping day, and like you said, great weather. So come on out, check out the park, get vaccinated.
And final question for you just before we head out here. We are very close to being on the other side of this pandemic. For you as a healthcare worker, what does this feel like to be this much closer to that end in sight?
Very exciting. We get to kind of have a life without masks in certain situations. So if you're fully vaccinated, follow your county ordinance, but in Dane County, we can kind of do away with some masks. We can have some gatherings outside. We can start to get back to, going going out to restaurants, having some family gatherings, and seeing each other, hugging each other, and kind of being that community that we want to be so much.
Yeah, very exciting. We'll check back in with you in just a few. Thank you so much again. Again, if anybody has not gotten their vaccines, there are vaccine doses still available today. Looks like there's very few people in line to no line at all. So we will be out here providing you more coverage throughout the day. And for now, we'll send it back to you in studio.
All right, we'll check back later. Thank you, Jamie. From Lake Farm Park to our News 3 Now studios, we continue to vaccinate Madisonians through our second vaccine day. Our Taylor Lazenby has been here since early this morning when things were setting up. How are things out there now, Taylor?
Hey, Mark, that's right. Earlier this morning, we were just seeing a lot of these tents and things setting up. Now, of course, we're seeing a lot of people coming out to get their second dose or their first shot of J&J. And as you can see behind me, this is some of the healthcare workers that are helping to get those people vaccinated with their second or first shot. And again, as we've been saying all morning, we will be out here from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. So there's plenty of time to go in between your lunch break, even after work, to come by. Now, while there were people in line earlier this afternoon, we spoke with one lady that said she is so excited to be fully vaccinated.
I'm really excited to go back to normal school. We had a taste of that second semester, and with sports, I'm just so happy to not have to worry as much too.
Now, happy and energetic has been the whole momentum outside here today as people are excited to now finish their vaccination series and also bring in their family members to kind of celebrate this joyous occasion. Mark, we'll send it back to you.
And great weather for it as well. Taylor, thank you. Just a reminder, right now we are hosting our second vaccine clinic at the studios here on Raymond Road as well as Lake Farm County Park. We'll be offering second doses to anyone who received a first Pfizer dose at our May 13th clinic. We'll also have a supply of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine on hand. So if you want a shot, just please come join us. Our vaccine clinic will run until 7 o'clock tonight. We're in for a long stretch of very warm weather. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Almost got it.
Hey, you know what? It's a tough one. I'll give you that right there. But hey, today, the main thing that we're going to talk about here, especially throughout this next weekend, drink extra water because we are going to see those temperatures continuing to rise. Right now, it's 82 degrees. So if you are heading out to get vaccinated right now, just bring a bottle of water and you're going to be good to go, especially with lower humidity. But that's also causing a few other issues because we do have very low humidity at the surface here today. Doppler track showing some showers up north, but with what we're looking at right now, dew points in the 40s and 50s, we are likely not going to see those showers here currently today. We do have shower chances in the extended forecast. Today is not one of them. Our temperatures now cranking up into the lower 80s. Janesville right now at about 84 degrees. Later on tonight, we do have a slim chance for some showers, but as the temperatures continue to work up and then we bring back that relative humidity a little bit later on in the weekend, that's whenever we're going to start to see those shower and storm chances developing, especially towards next week. 31% relative humidity right now. It's another very dry day overall outside. Our futurecast does show afternoon temps reaching around 85 degrees, so not too much warmer than what it feels like outside right now, but partly sunny skies take over. It's still going to be a very nice one, but enjoy it because tomorrow it's going to continue to warm up.
All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Austin. New information now from Rock County as a 15-year-old boy has been arrested following a triple shooting. Beloit police say the 15-year-old was arrested and could face 3 counts of attempted homicide. The shooting happened on May 13th in the 1300 block of Nelson Avenue. The 3 males, who were 16, 18, and 19 years old, all had non-life-threatening injuries. 2 people were shot in downtown Madison early this morning. The Madison Police Department was called to the intersection of West Gorham and North Broome Street shortly after 12:30 a.m. for a report of gunshots in the area. A short time later, officers found a man who had been shot, and another shooting victim arrived at a hospital a little while later. Both victims are being treated for their injuries. Anyone with information about the shootings asked to call Madison Police. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. If you haven't gotten a COVID-19 vaccine yet, you can get one today at our station. We'll sit down with an expert as she explains the importance of receiving the second shot. That's next at noon.
you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Milk, 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 yeah. Guzzle milk, drink it all. Make a milk waterfall. Cookie milk, stack it tall. Milk with no rhythm at all. Make you run fast milk. Stay awake in class milk. Pour it by the glass milk. Is that a mustache milk? Boom, 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 base milk. Smile in your face milk. Go for the goal before you know you going all the way milk. Milky high, milky hay. I hope you have a milky day. Live your best life milk. You out this world, Milky Way. Put you on the spot milk. Question, got milk? Show us what you got. Hashtag got milk.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Well, the White House is making a big push to get more shots in the arms of Americans in order to reach President Biden's goal of getting 70% of Americans vaccinated by the 4th of July. The White House has announced new incentives, including sweepstakes and Super Bowl tickets. During June, 4 of the country's biggest daycare providers will also offer free drop-in childcare for parents getting their shots, and thousands of pharmacies will stay open through the night on Fridays.
What this month is going to be about is meeting people where they are, understanding what they need.
This is a race against the clock to get to the finish line. We're almost there.
12 states have reached the 70% mark, but in the South, 6 states have less than 1/3 of their population fully vaccinated. And in Wisconsin, we're far away from that 70% goal as well. Right now, just over 48% of the state has received at least one shot, and 42.3% of the state has completed their vaccine series. And in Dane County, over 66% of residents have received at least one shot, with 58% fully vaccinated. Another sunny and warm day across southern Wisconsin, and the temperatures are only going to go up. Austin has a look at your certified most accurate forecast next at noon.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of comedy and drama, beginning with Young Sheldon, followed by United States of Al, plus Mom, Be Positive, and the thriller Clarice. Then got a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Menards has everything to transform the look of your home, adding to your curb appeal. Ideal garage doors add a stylish new look to the outside of your home. We have more than 1,000 different style and color options to choose from. Give your home the update it deserves and save with 11% off all Ideal garage doors. Save today and get 11% off everything for your next project right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, baby, I have sinned. Baby, this is my last confession. You know I've never been no good. But when I'm with you, it feels like heaven. I'm begging for mercy, baby. Yeah.
So, what do you think? I love it.
Here in the Midwest, community is important.
Having a healthcare system that's looking out for us.
That's actively addressing the racial disparities in healthcare is important.
When we can get good quality care, we can do more. We can achieve more.
We can be the kind of community we want to be, and that's really important.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Savor the goodness of Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream. No artificial flavors, no shortcuts, ever. Just local farm fresh cream and a little magic in every scoop. It's simply delicious. Kemp's, good comes around. Bring home more Simply Crafted magic, now in sandwiches and pints.
Want to know what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 33.5 points. The NASDAQ, however, down 122. The S&P 500 off just about 11. Austin, now as I look at your first warn forecast, and it's going to get downright hot.
It really will. I mean, I've said this the last few days, but we really need to focus on keeping ourselves hydrated, especially this weekend. We're not expecting many rain chances. We are expecting elevated temperatures and humidity, so that means you could dehydrate pretty quick if you're going to spend plenty of time outdoors. Lots of blue skies right now. That's going to stick around for a good portion of today. Generally partly sunny skies, but we're going to start to build up the cloud cover a little bit towards the end of today. Staying warm again today. Hot conditions from Friday through Monday as we do near 90 degrees on most of those days. And then the humidity does kick up for this weekend. We're going to start to see those dew points returning to the 60s as early as Saturday. So that's whenever you really start to feel it outside. That humidity will pick up. Temperatures currently, though, 82 in Watertown, 82 in Madison, Monroe as well. And we're looking at some pretty consistent temperatures currently. We're at about 84 in Janesville. They're currently our warmest spot right now. But speaking of warm, we're going to be well above average. Now, our average high temperature is 75 degrees. With what we're expecting here towards especially the end of this forecast, we are going to be exceeding that quite greatly. We are expecting, again, those lower 90s all the way through this weekend, and then we do slightly cool things down afterwards. Now, this is what we're looking at here towards the end of this forecast. This is why we are in that area that's shaded deep red. Our average high, again, only 75 degrees, but we are looking at a sign of a cool down right now. A few models starting to latch on to the following weekend, bringing down those temperatures a little bit. That's just a few models right now, and that could easily quickly revert. So we're going to keep a very close eye on that right now. But our relative humidity, again, extremely low today. This will continue to increase and increase over the next few days. Our dew points were down into the even 30s and 40s yesterday, 40s and 50s today, mid to upper 50s tomorrow, and then the 60s will return by the weekend. Doppler track keeping us, again, free of any rain showers. But what we're looking at up north, this is starting to track in our direction. But with how dry our air is, we are likely not going to see that holding on as it does look to move through our area. But a few models are bringing in some of those showers here for the nighttime hours, especially after midnight. This model, not so much. This is only showing just a few of those very, very light showers here and there. So it is really a possibility, but it's not a great possibility as of right now. And then again, we reach those upper 80s for tomorrow. Now, our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, this shows that we're going to see a little bit elevated chances here towards the end of this forecast. And that's exactly what we're looking at. Now, for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have bumped up those chances for precipitation because it does look a little bit better that we're going to start to see some rain showers and storms developing next week. And boy, do we need them. Now, tonight's low, 65 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a chance of a passing shower, but really not the greatest chance. Then you take a peek here at our 10-day forecast. forecast. Lots of sunshine over the weekend, but with how warm and sticky it's going to be, it's not going to feel too great overall to be outside, especially for an extended period of time. But if you are planning on spending a lot of time outdoors this weekend, hydration will be absolutely key. And just another fun fact, if you drink alcohol outside whenever we have a lot of high heat like this, it actually can dehydrate you pretty quickly.
All right. Good advice. Thank you, Austin. As it starts getting hotter week after week, we're all looking for ways to stay cool and hydrated. And today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, Howard has just the thing to help you out.
With the weather getting hotter, we're looking for ways to stay cool and hydrated. With that said, we came up with a fun spin on iced tea that I think you're gonna love. The first thing we want to do is bring a pot of water to a boil. Once it does, we toss in some tea bags and let that steep for a bit. After the tea is just the right strength, out come the tea bags and we add some sugar, fresh lemon juice, and give it a stir until the sugar dissolves. After this cools for a bit, we'll pour it into a 9x13 dish and pop it in the freezer to set up. By now you might be saying to yourself, where is he going with this? Okay, let me show you. At this point, we take a fork and begin shaving our frozen lemony iced tea, like this. Think of this as the freshest tasting snow cone ever. And when you serve this in glasses as a fun summery change of pace dessert, or as a way to beat the steaming hot days of summer, I know you'll be saying, now this makes sense. To get the recipe for what we call lemony frozen iced tea, simply visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a refreshingly icy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, guys, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. If you haven't gotten your COVID-19 vaccine, you can today at the station. We'll sit down with an expert as she explains the importance of receiving the second shot. That's next at noon.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Okay, guys, we've been through a lot together. We all know sometimes it gets hard, but it's okay to not feel okay. You know what helps? A good book or going for a walk. Not now, Fred. But what really helps is to talk to someone. Because to take care of each other, you gotta take care of you. If you need to talk to someone, your doctor will listen. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Do you have a coffee smile? Drinking coffee causes yellow teeth for thousands of people just like you. And whitening toothpaste just doesn't make those stains go away. Introducing Power Swabs, the first teeth whitening system that lifts coffee stains off your teeth in less than 5 minutes without whitening strips or trays.
I've smoked, I've drank coffee, I drink red wine. It makes my teeth darker. It doesn't make me feel good about myself. And using Power Swabs, it's made a difference.
So with the strips I've used in the past, most of them are like, you got to leave it on for 30 minutes and the whole experience is just not comfortable. But with Power Swabs, I just snapped it open and rubbed it on and it was good to go.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab and I just got to rub it around my teeth and that was it.
The Secret is a tooth detergent and whitening agent developed by Dr. Martin Ginniker that lifts stains off of your teeth. Power Swabs remove stains on natural teeth, veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. The best part is you just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you'll have whiter teeth. No more sitting at home with a whitening strip in your mouth for 30 minutes.
I've tried like every over-the-counter whitening because, you know, I'm one of those people that's like obsessed with white teeth. The Power Swabs were so easy to use. I don't have to have strips sitting on my face for an hour. I don't have to have a foam tray where I feel like I'm gonna gag or I'm gonna go play football.
When I use these whitening strips, I noticed when I would drink, I would get this crazy sensitivity. It would go right to my brain and I'm like, I hate this. So why do I have to go through the monstrosity of this pain just because I want to whiten my teeth. With power swabs, there was zero sensitivity.
Show off your white smile this Memorial Day and call for your 5-minute solution. Order power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Yes, 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free. Plus, you'll receive a free quick stick pen. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Well, our second vaccine day is underway here at the News 3 studio. Susan Simon joins us again with one of our vaccinators from SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital. Susan.
That's right. Thank you, Mark. Michelle Schmidt is the Regional Pharmacy Business Manager at SSM Health. Michelle, thanks for joining us today. We couldn't do this without you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us back. We're excited.
So tell me a little bit about why is it important to get a second shot? How much additional protection does that give you?
Well, the 2-dose series were really studied as a 2-dose series, so the data really shows that the efficacy doesn't come until after that second dose. There is some data that shows partial immunity after that first dose, but really that second dose is what gets you to that 90+ percentile immunity.
So if you come here today and you get your first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, then this is our last vaccine day. Where will you get your second dose?
We're giving everybody the number for SSM Health so they can go to any of our regional clinics that have this Pfizer vaccine and get those clinics appointments set up.
So we'll get everybody all scheduled and you won't have to worry about it. How important is it to stay within that 3-week time period for the Pfizer vaccine?
It's extremely important because that was studied. We don't have any sort of data about kind of the longevity or if it's still just as effective outside of that window. So it is extremely important. There's kind of those 4-day window plus or minus for that 21 days, but staying within that is extremely important.
We've seen several kids today. For parents that are watching, what is your best advice if they're considering whether or not to get their child vaccinated?
I would think about all of the summer activities that their kids have planned. The pool is full of people, and if you want them to be protected and want to feel confident that they're not going to get COVID vaccine, then I would say bring them into the gate to get that vaccine.
Well, Michelle, thanks to you for all you do and everyone at SSM Health today and every day for guiding us through this pandemic. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks so much for being here. Grab some water and have a good afternoon. Well, Mark, if you're watching at home and you're still thinking about getting a vaccine, come on over here to the studios. We're in a little bit of a lull right now. There is no waiting, and you can be in and out and ready for the end of the school year and the start of summer in about 10 minutes.
Be all set for summer, absolutely. Susan, thank you. Just a reminder, right now we're hosting this second vaccine clinic here at the studios, as well as Lake Farm County Park. We'll be offering the second doses to anyone who received the first Pfizer dose at our May 13th clinic. We'll also have a supply of the Johnson & Johnson one-and-done vaccine and the Pfizer vaccine on hand as well. So if you want a shot, please join us. Our vaccine clinic will run until 7 o'clock tonight in Austin. Perfect weather to get out and get vaccinated.
Perfect weather today, and then over the weekend, we're going to continue to see these temperatures rising, so get ready for summer-like conditions this weekend. Again, we are going to max out at about the mid-80s, starting to cool things down by 6 p.m. Notice how the cloud cover will increase. Again, we do have just a slight chance to see a passing shower here for tonight. Most areas will stay dry, but we do need those rain chances. We are still in a moderate drought phase, and we have some of these rain chances over the next 10 days. Unfortunately, not many over the next 4 or 5 days. But once we especially reach around Tuesday, we have a real good chance to see some scattered shower and storm activity, especially for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And again, with us being in that moderate drought phase right now, we need some showers. It'd be great if we could see about an inch or so spread out throughout a day or two, but if we do see thunderstorms, that could even hurt us a little bit. So we're going to keep a very close eye out on this. Taking a peek at the 10-day forecast, we notice the temperatures really swelling over the weekend. Then we bring back that humidity, especially starting on Saturday and Sunday. You'll notice how the high heat has turned into a humid afternoon as well. High heat and humidity, better chances for showers and storms. Showers and storms for next week will help to cool us down a little bit, but it really does look like our next best chance at a cool down will be on the following Saturday with a high of 78, but we'll keep a close eye out on it.
Take it easy. All right, Austin, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.